Let's solve this rational equation. It's a rational equation since x is in the denominator. With x in the denominator, there are certain values of x that are restricted from the domain since division by 0 is undefined. To find those domain restrictions, let's factor the denominators. Notice that in the denominators you have a difference of squares that can be factored into a sum and a difference. To find the restricted values of x, we set all unique factors from all denominators equal to 0. We find that x is not allowed to be negative 3, as well as x is not allowed to be positive 3. These are those values of x that would cause us to divide by 0, and division by 0 is undefined. I think of these values of x as those on the naughty list. So we'll keep it in mind that x cannot be negative 3 and x cannot be positive 3. Now that we know what x cannot be, let's find out what it is. To do so, let's begin by clearing the fractions. We will clear the fractions if we multiply everything on both sides by the least common denominator. It's also called the least common multiple. It's that smallest number that all denominators go into. I guess it's difficult to fit everything on one page. When we do multiply everything on both sides by each of the unique factors from each of the denominators, the result is that we get to cancel the factors from those denominators. So these x plus 3's, well, they cancel. We're left with 3x. The other factors, they cancel. We're left with 9. X plus 3, that'll cancel. When it does cancel, it only cancels out with the x plus 3, and we're left with a negative 4 times the quantity x minus 3. The resulting equation looks so much better than it did before. Now suddenly we have a simple linear equation without any fractions. Let's use our steps from before. Let us go ahead and distribute this negative 4. We're going to multiply it times everything inside the parentheses. When we do so, we have a negative 4 times x to make negative 4x. A negative 4 times a negative 3 makes a positive 12. Let's combine like terms. The positive 9 and the positive 12 result in positive 21. Let's put our x's on the same side of the equal sign. To do so, let's add 4x to both sides. Then our x's are on the left. We have 7x, our number is on the right. 7 times a number makes 21. When we divide by 7, we find the solution to the equation is 3. And of course, now it's the punchline. You've done all that work only to get an answer that is on the naughty list, an answer that is restricted from the domain. If 3 is the only answer you've got, and it's one of the answers you can't have, your appropriate conclusion is that there is no solution. Dems to breaks.